Hi guys, this is Androidpipe.com and I'm here with a handset called the LG G Flex. The game is called Archangel. As you can see, it's powered by the Unity technology and it costs $2. This title called Archangel. It's a dungeon crawler. You can play as an Archangel against demons. This one is a hefty 400 megabytes download, maybe even more. Those are the items that you can use, equip, each with its own abilities. You can also shop for a variety of other stuff. Here we got some armor, some shields, some pendants, and some extra items. Okay, so here are the levels. This title offers you 100 items to collect and 30 levels to play based on touch and gesture. So let's play level 6 since it's just a bit easier than level 7. After playing 7 levels, I think I have this game figured out. It's a typical dungeon crawler, but very repetitive. The advantages it has are cloud saving, so you can continue on another device. For example, if you have more devices, it requires only Android 2.3.3, so you can play it on a lot of devices. This is the Archangel you control, and in order to move him, you simply have to tap, tap, and tap again. Of course, you can teleport if you double tap. That's one of his powers, teleporting. You can also draw a wall of fire, like I just did, for the enemies to run into. And we can also swipe to enemies. He has many power. He can even freeze enemies, resurrect foes, and then turn them against each other, use them as minions. Here is the character's life. As far as I know, he can get extra bursts of power. Let's return to the game. I have to wait for the enemies to get to that portal, and they will come in waves. If you explore the map closely, you run into all sorts of barrels, and if you run into them, you can actually break them and get more coins to spend on your weapons, loot, and stuff like that. There's also a slight mini game here. At the end of a level or the beginning of another level, you're asked to gamble your loot on the rate of success for your next level. The default attack of the Angel is simply throwing fireballs at enemies. That's done with a big amount of taps. I'm drawing a wall of fire right now. That's pretty effective. You also get multiplier from your combos, which is pretty cool. Here's a swipe to the enemy. And now let's try another attack. Of course, the units are not that varied. As I said, not only the background is repetitive, but also the fight and the enemy units. Some guys dressed in blue and black, demons, some bigger, some smaller. From all these 4 levels, I've seen that there are about 3 units here, so not much variety. This could have been an excellent game. There's a slight Diablo vibe to it, only this time you're controlling an Archangel fighting demons, not a paladin or another type of unit. Okay, this is a pretty boring level. You have to wait for the waves to come, so let's exit it and play another level. Sadly, I lost the loot, and let's choose another levels. You got some abilities here to learn. That was Frost Nova. So let's see what this is about. The game is called Archangel. Once again, you can find it in the Play Store for $2. And apparently now I'm in the quest to learn an ability. That was a pretty powerful enemy. Maybe I'm abusing the teleporting a little bit. Let's also draw a firewall. It's pretty nice that you have to pass through a subtle challenge to earn a special power. I reached the checkpoint. Okay, these guys are pretty tough. So I draw the firewall and wait for them to come. By the way, you can also charge your fireball as you expect them to come. So I'm keeping the screen pressed. And when you reach the max level, you can usually kill them with one shot. And he's dead. Here comes another one, dead as well. That's why I said it becomes repetitive. You keep doing the same thing over and over again, you'll get bored. Even if the enemies change, they're still the same black and blue demons. Not much of a challenge, especially once you get those special powers I mentioned earlier. Sometimes you have to withdraw and wait for them to come to you and prepare that special ball attack. If you're into dungeon crawling, you'll love this title in spite of its few shortcomings. As you can see, the graphics are pretty hot. We're dealing with a 6-inch screen here. This is a powerful demon and I better stay away from him. Try to teleport as much as I can. And I'm keeping pressed that light ball. Maybe use the flames against him. And he's dead. So we should maybe get that power up. There's a chest here and a secret has been found. And that secret is very likely the special power. What this game lacks is a proper map, so you will find yourself lost and doing repetitive stuff like I'm doing right now. Maybe there's a map and I don't know it. It's nice to see that we got a screenshot feature. Okay, moving even further. It's very annoying to not know what to do. Okay, here's another stairwell. There are a variety of combos here. You can become a saint, an archangel, and many others while slaying all those demons. Okay, so are we at the end or not? And yet again, purposeless running around in the level while getting lost because we simply lack a map. Okay, the game is called Archangel. The graphics are pretty nice. If you like dungeon crawling, you'll love it. I, for one, am not very convinced by it because it's highly repetitive, but some of the attacks are cool. The main character is an archangel, and you got to love angels, especially when they're fighting using swords and magic and resurrecting enemies. There's a Diablo feeling here. The graphics are pretty nice. The game is not that challenging. As you can see, it's pretty easy, and that's why we give it a 7.5 out of 10, but only try it if you like this type of game, the dungeon crawler. It costs $2, it's called Archangel, and I just played it on the LG G Flex. This is Androidpipe.com. Bye bye.